Hello there. I am very excited to be here in beautiful New Brunswick, Canada to meet the founders of a globally renowned startup, famed as the only business of its kind. Millennia Tea is the first company in the world to produce and deliver an edible frozen tea product. The creators behind this incredible tea are what truly sets this company apart. Tracy and Rory Bell became fascinated with the healing properties of raw green tea leaves after a terrifying health scare. Born out of need, Millennia Tea is now devoted to helping people around the globe be the healthiest version of themselves. So I'm super excited to be headed now to meet Tracy to learn about the creation of the business, the health benefits, and what's next for Millennia Tea. Here we go. Tracy!
James!
Thank you so much for having me here.
Welcome!
I'm so excited.
Good, come on in.
Thank you, let's do this. Thank you so much for having me here today.
You're welcome, it's great to have you here.
Thank you. As you know, I'm a huge fan of everything you do at Millennia Tea, but I would love to know a bit about how the company started. Can you tell me a bit about the inception?
Absolutely. So, a few years ago, my husband Rory and I, we weren't tea drinkers, not really. And then we had a cancer scare in our family, and that got us looking at things that we'd never previously considered. Things like free radicals and how they're roaming around in our bodies, and if they're not neutralized, they can lead to all kinds of disease, like cancer. We learned that antioxidants are what neutralize free radicals, and that there's one antioxidant in particular called EGCG, or epigallocatechin gallate, that's really effective at fighting free radical damage and protecting cells. EGCG antioxidants are found in tea. And so we did a deep dive into tea and we learned three things. The first thing we learned is that all teas start out from the exact same plant. It's called Camellia sinensis, and whether you're drinking sort of a tea bag black tea that you might put milk and sugar in, or a high-grade loose leaf green tea, it's the same plant. It's just how you cook the tea, how you process it, that will determine the finished tea. The second thing we learned is that EGCG antioxidants, the powerhouse antioxidant in tea, it's highest in fresh picked leaves, and it degrades or it drops off with processing, with cooking. And the third thing we learned is that a millennia ago, so the word millennia by definition means a period of thousands of years, and we learned thousands of years ago when tea was discovered, it was considered medicinal and it was enjoyed with leaves fresh from the field. It's only when countries started exporting their teas overseas that they started drying and fermenting them so they would survive that journey. When we couldn't find anyone anywhere in the world who would sell us fresh tea, we weren't okay with that. And so the idea for Millennia Tea was born.
And I mean, and to me it's fascinating that for so many years, all of the goodness was being taken out of tea. And people, I don't think, realize that.
So the way we share tea is we work with farmer partners in the mountains in central Sri Lanka to pick, wash, and flash freeze fresh picked organic tea leaves on the very same day that they're harvested.
What year was the company formed? And can you tell me a bit about how you've grown and evolved and how your team has built over that time?
Absolutely. So the impetus for the company, our health scare, was 2015 into 2016.
So recent.
And then we spent our first sort of 3 years in conception, in building a brand, in doing our science, so much time in researching sources, finding the best places in the world to work directly with farmers to find the highest quality tea and the geographies that support that. A couple of years ago, we were 2 full-time employees. Our core team now is 7 on our foundational team, and then we have a number of contractors that we work with regularly, weekly or monthly. In addition to that, specialists in different areas.
And it must be a great feeling to be, this company which is globally recognized. And again, you can go to trade shows anywhere in the world and people are, blown away by what you're doing. But also you've kind of proudly kept yourself based in this province that you love so much. What are the things that you love so much about living in this place and indeed running a business in this place?
I believe that New Brunswick brings together the most wonderful aspects of life, the things that we all aspire to have: a great quality of life and to live in beautiful, clean environments, to experience a sense of community where you're close with people and it feels very personal. The Maritimes is famous for its hospitality and genuine kindness. It's stunning here, and I believe that New Brunswick, being located in New Brunswick, gives us a strategic advantage in attracting people, because we have been so fortunate in being able to find what I believe is world-class talent right here at home.
Yeah.
The opportunity to have a challenging and rewarding career while also enjoying a certain quality of life that you can't get most anywhere makes this an excellent place for us to grow our business, and I believe will benefit us in the long run.
Beautiful. I'll drink to that. A toast to Millennia Tea.
Cheers.
Cheers.